Hello everybody, I'm back with a video, and in this video I'm going to show some records that I've been currently listening to with four new records. So let me go ahead and jump right into it. Now this first record has just been visiting my turntable a lot, and I don't remember when I picked it up. But this is Alice Coltrane's album, Lord of Lords, and I just simply love this album. It's been part of my healing process, and what I mean by that is that earlier this year, my mother passed away from COVID, and was still it's still going to affect me and be heavy in my heart some days. But the music on here takes me to a place of peacefulness, meditation, looking ahead. I mean, this album has such a great atmosphere. The music is totally awesome. I love the orchestra arrangements. I love that they do the Firebird Suite, which I believe is a piece of music by Tchaikovsky. Folks, go check it out on YouTube. This is Alice Coltrane, Lord of Lords. One of her best records. I don't know if you can see that, but it's on that label right there, which they do a really nice job on the sound of these records. But that's been on my, like I said, heavy rotation. Another record that's been on my heavy rotation is good old Still I Span. And I hope I'm saying that right. Still I Span. This is their album, Parcel of Rogues. I love this record. It even has like a little bit of a rock edge. It's folk music. Um, it makes me happy hearing this record. I really love it from beginning to end. One of my favorite songs on here is Robbery with Violins, Hares on the Mountain. But really dig this. Hopefully, I'll get to add some more of their records to my collection. But I think Ian Anderson produced or helped do something with an album by theirs. It might be this one, but I don't remember. This one too, part of some healing, meditation. Just love this record. John McLaughlin is one of my favorite guitar players, and the way I got into John McLaughlin was through my brother, who's a guitar player too, and he had Birds of Fire, right? I think that's the name. I can't remember. I don't remember. And the Inner Mounting Flame. He had all those, and he used to play those quite a bit. But this right here, it's with a different cover, but it's his acoustic guitar and My Goes Beyond, which I love that side. I love the two title tracks on that side, Peace uh, 1 and 2, right here. And check out this list of great musicians on here. So good. It's on this record, Douglas. Someone tried to tell me that was a bootleg or something like that, but there seemed to be in related or in cahoots with the Casablanca. So you might have had this album and it was a gatefold with a different cover. Apparently I have both of them and didn't even know that, but I've been playing this quite a bit and enjoying it. Now I'm going to show the latest pickups picked up early this week. Now this album right here, I don't know too much about. It's considered prog rock, but I haven't listened to it. That's the honest truth. This is Patrick Morantz and Sirix. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. This is Coexistence. And I'm looking forward to listening to this record. It's, of course, Patrick Morantz, keyboard player. Plays on one of my favorite Yes albums, Relayer. And the other gentleman, Sirix, pan pipe is the instrument he plays. So I'm hoping for the good. I'm thinking that this will be a keeper in the collection. one quick note too is I got a chance back in 1985, 86 when Patrick Morant, he joined the band the Moody Blues for a little bit, and he played on the album The Other Side of Life. He might have played on a few other albums, but anyway, what I want to say is I got to see him perform. I had really good seats. I think I was like in the 6th row, 7th row on the floor. Watching him do his work and his magic was just phenomenal. It was just a great show. The Moody Blues did a great concert. Another pickup. I wanted this, but I wanted to get an Island Records copy. And excuse me, folks. It's Traffic, Mr. Fantasy, Psychedelic Rock. Rock? Yeah, rock. I don't know what I said, Rod, but rock. This is one of my favorite albums by them, Mr. Fantasy here. And I got a nice little gatefold. It's in really, really good shape. But, oh yeah, we know the one big hit off of here, Dear Mr. Fantasy. I got into this band at a very young, before I was a teenager, by a family member. Their son was a big fan of Traffic, and it was like, you know that scene, if you ever seen the movie Almost Famous, where the sister pulls out all these records that she's going to leave behind for her brother to enjoy and appreciate? Well, that was like me. I was that kid, that young brother, when he pulled out all his albums by Traffic and Pink Floyd. It just opened up another world at a very young age for me, and I was like, man, I really dig. When I saw these guys on the album cover, I was like, man, there's something they have a mystique about them, and they make some great music. And I've been a fan since, I don't know, when was that? Probably when I was 10, 11, 12 years old. But anyway, found me a nice copy of Traffic, Mr. Fantasy. A couple of more here. I would like to talk a little bit more about this record, but I played it on my stream this morning, and I love this album. It's a Tone Poet. It's not gatefold, but this is the album Mackay Tyner Expansions. This album sounds beautiful. It sounds very good. Highly recommend this, and it's in, as far as Tone Poets, it's in my top 5. Just a great album. I do love the tune Song of Happiness. There's such a lot of great musicians on here. I'll name a few. Woody Shaw, Gary Bartz, Wayne Shorter, Ron Carter. I mean, just great musicians. Like I said, this is a Tone Poet version of it, and love that record from beginning to end. Now my last one, and this is one of these reissues, and it seems to me it's the self-titled album, Peter Gabriel's self-titled album, or I've known some people call it Car. I don't know what, well, I guess because he's sitting in a car, but it was released, and I see if you can see that okay. But it was reissued on his label, which I think is right, his label, Real World Records. I don't know a lot about the pressing or the sourcer, but I thought it sounded really good to me. I had no problems with it. Of course, we know that the song Salisbury Hill, I love that song. Here Comes the Flood. There was another one. But what I was reading in the liner notes, I did not realize that guitar player Dick Wagner does some solos on Slow Burn. That's it, Slow Burn and Here Comes the Flood. And if I remember right, he also was the guitar player for Alice Cooper, or the Alice Cooper Band. But anyway, this is a reissue. It sounded great. The artwork, I like it. Didn't have any problems in the issue, but It was an album, and it's still being getting constant play and visiting the turntable. Well, folks, I thank and appreciate each and every one of you who are subscribers to my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the kind comments. Like I meant, this is a little bit of both. Some new records. I'm still listening to some of the new ones. Um, I'm familiarized with the album Traffic Mr. Fantasy, but I also wanted to share some records that that are keep visiting the turntable. I keep playing them. You know how you see those posts where people post an album and they say visiting an old friend. Well, I've been visiting some old friends for some comfort and for some healing, and that's one thing I love about music. It can do that. It can also make your surroundings um, a better place. I'll put it that way. Thanks again for everyone, and to my next video, everyone take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.